How are you guys kind of blocking out the noise? I know Kirby's motto this season was like, no one cares, but like now that you're the number one team in the country, impressive road win. How are you guys kind of blocking out that noise?
I feel like we just take everything day by day, and as in like we just stay on our schedule, as in what we did last year, how we practice, just a routine, and we just adapt to the routine, and that's kind of how we go with that.
Darnell, we saw Oscar got his first touchdown on Saturday. Just what have you seen from him through his first year?
A lot of improvement to the physicality-wise. Coming in as a freshman, it's not easy. Same thing with me. Like when I came in, I mean, it was a news flash from high school to college, and I mean, it's a big jump. So, improvement and just being physical.
Zion and Logue was talking about the scout team yesterday. I guess one, did you spend any time on the scout team during your first year? Two, how did that kind of help you as you, like you said, it was a newsflash from high school to college?
For me, going against guys, my freshman year was Aziz and Trayvon, younger Trayvon, but them guys just helped me improve into my game and kind of mold me into the player I am today.
So do you think kind of helped you improve maybe blocking?
Oh yeah, for sure, blocking and just being physical at the point of time.
What have you seen from some of those guys that are on scout team this year? Like specifically, the guys that you're going up against?
So far this year, Marvin Jones, he's got better with his hands and just engaging and shutting off blocks. He shut me a couple of times, things like that. But players like that, and let me think. Even Luke Collins, I know he'll walk on and all, but he came back last year and he's better this year within everything. Improving the weight room with his weights that I've seen him do, and everything he does, he attacks 100%.
Darnell, what was the expectation when you came in here as a five-star freshman in terms of what you thought you'd do right away versus the reality of what you learned you could do?
Actually, I came in with the mindset as in a sponge. I feel like most five-stars are big-time athletes out of high school. I feel like we come in as a mindset, or should at least come in as a sponge. And I mean, I came in knowing Trey McKitty transferred from FSU, so I was just like, honestly, I didn't even think I was going to play how I did. And but yeah, I just came in to learn a lot.
Kirby really praised your maturity and how much you've grown over the past year. What has sort of led to that? And have you pushed yourself internally harder to do more, to be on the field more, to be in better shape?
I feel like one thing helped me improve was me having a family at a younger age than most people. So I feel like I had to just mature in day-to-day life, and then football aspect is just going against older guys. You just gotta mature, and like when we had practice, yeah, we had fun, things like that. But high school practice, you just go on the sideline, you was just not pay attention, you just joke around like that. But here, you joke around on the sideline. Kirby finna get on you.
Was that a big adjustment for you, just having to make that, knowing that you're playing for something bigger than just yourself?
Not really. I feel like as in high school, everybody want to win state. So I feel like you're playing for a team. You're playing on the team for the team at that level. It's kind of the same thing here. Everybody want to win the natty, and so you're going to play for the team that you're on.
So you guys are typically known more as a running team, but you have gone to the air a lot more. Can you talk a bit about the pass, like the thought process in going to the passing attack?
I mean, I'm not the OC or nothing like that. I just do what the play is, but we got a lot of weapons that could catch the ball, so why not air it out? But we also got weapons that could carry the ball, so I feel like just, I guess, balancing it out, as you could say, make us more deadly, in the game.
Talking about your OC, I mean, you ever kind of look at all the things he's throwing at you, throwing in there, different kind of plays, you kind of shake your head like, where that kind of come from?
Freshman year for sure. Coming from a public school, our offensive playbook was nowhere near like this. So, but as like now, it's like everything makes sense. We run this play to make it look like this play, things like that. So I feel like I just adapted to, our playbook very well.
Coach Mark was talking the other day about your ability to displace opposing defenders. I mean, as far as that aspect of displacing, placing other guys, how much enjoyment do you get out of that? From making that perfect block, knowing you sealed that guy off or put that guy in the dirt?
Yeah, I mean, when it first happened, because high school I didn't block at all, so I would be real. So when I first, I forgot what game it happened in, but when it first, it just brought enjoyment, and I was just happy, seeing Zamir or Cook, score, and I was like, dang, like I know, like he scored because of my block or things like that. So I just like, let's do it more often, And so I just kind of had that mindset and dominate the run game or blocking anything.
Have you ever seen a look in another guy's eyes across from him, like, oh man, I've got to go against this guy here?
I feel like that's every week. Definitely my freshman year. My freshman year I played all SEC schedule, so
Yeah.
that SEC schedule kind of tough. So just going every week and seeing different people and
Do you see yourself as an intimidator as far as being a blocker goes? I mean, is that kind of mindset you try to take?
Not really. I just take a mindset as let's go 110%. And if he back down, he back down. But I don't really. I may not. I'm not really sure if I intimidate people, but I just go. Just do me.
Did it take time to adjust to that mindset of being a blocker just as much as you were a pass catcher?
Yeah, it for sure took time, and kind of maturity as that, and I just embraced my role. And I'm 6'7.5", 280, so you can't catch the ball forever, So,
If you go back and look at the tape this past Saturday, it looks like Marcus Rosemary-Jackson was everywhere on the perimeter, kind of blocking for y'all. What has he meant to this offense in the last couple of games, especially this season in terms of blocking in the passing game?
Marcus, he's an excellent blocker on the perimeter, so I feel like with him out there, he get the job done 100% of the time. I feel like he's a bigger receiver, strong physical, and he'd also catch the ball, strong hands. So he's a great player.